everyone. Welcome back to Speak English Fluently. I'm Emma, and as always, I'm here with James.
Hey everyone! Great to see you again. Today, we're exploring one of the most powerful secrets behind fluency: how to think in English.
That's right. Many learners say, I understand English, but I can't speak fast. The reason? They're still thinking in their native language and translating every word.
Exactly. Translation creates a delay. When you try to speak, your brain goes through 3 steps: your language, English, then speak. That pause kills fluency.
So true. Thinking in English skips that middle step. It makes your speech smoother, more natural, and faster.
But here's the big question: how you train your brain to think in English? That's what we'll explore today.
Right. And we'll share practical steps, fun examples, and small daily habits to help you build an English-thinking brain.
Let's start with something simple. Emma, when did you first start thinking in English?
I'd say when I stopped worrying about mistakes. Once I focused on expressing ideas instead of translating perfectly, English started to flow in my thoughts.
That's a golden point. Fluency starts when you care more about communication than perfection.
Yes, because when you fear mistakes, your brain freezes. But when you relax and think, it's okay if I'm not perfect, you start thinking freely.
Exactly. So step 1, drop perfection.
Step 2, surround yourself with English. The more English you hear, see, and use, the faster your brain adapts.
Yes, think of your brain like a sponge. It absorbs whatever it's surrounded by. If you fill your world with English, you'll automatically start thinking in it.
That's why immersion works. Even if you live in a non-English country, you can create your own English world with podcasts, movies, or even changing your phone settings to English.
Absolutely. And here's a fun trick. Describe your daily life in English silently.
Yes! Like when you wake up, you can say in your head, okay, I'm brushing my teeth, I'm making breakfast, I'm feeling sleepy.
It may sound silly, but it trains your brain to connect thoughts directly with English words, not your native language.
Exactly. That's the real meaning of thinking in English. Replacing translation with direct association.
So every moment of your day becomes a small English lesson.
Another tip, use micro-thinking exercises. For example, when you see something, name it in English.
Yes, like you see a bird, say bird. You see a red car, say red car. You don't need full sentences. Start simple.
Then slowly move to longer thoughts. That's a red car. It looks new. Then to emotions. I like that car. It's beautiful.
Exactly. This process builds a direct mental connection. English, image, emotion. That's fluency forming.
And you know what's interesting? Children learn this way too. They connect words to things, not to translations.
Yes, that's why kids become fluent naturally, because they learn through immersion and association, not rules.
And that's what adults can do too. We just need to retrain our minds to do the same.
Sure, first, narrate your actions. It's one of the simplest but most powerful methods.
Sure. First, narrate your actions. It's one of the simplest but most powerful methods.
For example, while cooking, say in your mind, I'm cutting the vegetables. I'm turning on the stove.
And don't worry if you don't know a word. Just describe around it. Like, if you forget spatula, say, the thing I use to turn food.
Perfect. That's called circumlocution, describing something when you don't know the exact word. It's a real fluency skill.
Second habit, think in small English questions. Ask yourself things like, what time is it? What am I doing next?
Yes, these quick thoughts train your brain to form English sentences naturally, even when you're not speaking out loud.
Third, use English during emotional moments. When you're happy, sad, or stressed, try expressing that emotion in English in your mind.
That's a great one. Emotions make learning stronger because they add energy and memory to your words.
Exactly. If you say, I'm so tired every day after work, soon your brain will automatically think that in English.
Yes, emotional repetition builds fluency faster than forced study.
Fourth, practice visual thinking in English. When you imagine something, use English labels and voices in your mind.
That's powerful. For example, imagine walking in a park and narrate it in English. The air is fresh. The leaves are green. Children are playing.
That kind of mental storytelling connects imagination to English. It's like watching your own movie with English narration.
Exactly. You're training your brain to live in English, not just study it.
And fifth, talk to yourself in English when you're alone. It's not weird. It's smart practice.
Yes, self-talk is a secret technique of many fluent speakers. You can do it quietly while driving, walking, or even showering. ...
And you can use it for problem solving too. Like, okay, what should I cook today? Or, I forgot my keys again.
The more you do this, the faster your thoughts start forming directly in English.
And remember, thinking in English is not instant. It's a gradual shift from translating words to feeling the language.
Yes, in the beginning, it feels slow. But after a few weeks of consistent effort, your brain adapts and it becomes your second nature.
Exactly. That's when you notice something amazing. You'll start dreaming or reacting in English without planning it.
That's the real sign of internal fluency, when your thoughts don't need translation anymore.
So true. And that's the goal of every learner, automatic thinking.
Let's discuss a common problem. Sometimes learners say they understand everything when listening, but can't form sentences fast enough.
Yes, that happens because their input is strong, but output is weak. Thinking in English connects those two. It bridges listening and speaking.
Right. Listening gives your brain material, and thinking in English helps you use that material naturally.
That's why we always say, don't just listen to English, live in it.
Exactly. When you make English your environment, thinking in English becomes automatic.
And the more natural your thoughts become, the more confident your speech feels.
Confidence isn't about speaking perfectly. It's about speaking comfortably.
I love that. Comfort comes from familiarity, and familiarity comes from thinking in English daily.
So, here's a 5-minute daily routine to help our listeners start today.
Let's do it.
Step 1. Pick a short activity like making tea or cleaning your desk.
Step 2. Narrate what you're doing in English, either silently or out loud.
Step 3. Ask small questions like, "What's next?" or "Where did I put it?"
Step 4. Notice any words you don't know and look them up later.
Step 5. Before sleeping, replay your day in English thoughts.
That's a perfect exercise. If you follow it daily, your brain will start using English automatically.
Exactly, because fluency isn't about knowing every word, it's about thinking naturally with what you know.
Beautifully said. It's like building a muscle. The more you think in English, the stronger your fluency muscle becomes. Dot.
Yes, and soon you'll surprise yourself. You'll hear your thoughts in English and smile.
That's the best feeling. When English stops feeling foreign and starts feeling familiar.
Exactly. And remember, fluency is not speed, it's flow.
Flow comes from comfort, and comfort comes from practice.
So don't rush the process. Enjoy it.
Think of every English thought as a small step toward the future you want, confident, fluent, and free.
That's beautiful. And remember, you already have everything you need. The language is in your mind. It just needs daily activation.
Exactly. Thinking in English is not about adding something new. It's about unlocking what's already there.
So true. And the more you unlock it, the more natural it becomes.
So, for everyone listening, start today. Don't wait for perfect English to begin thinking in it.
Yes, think first, perfection later.
Even 1 minute of English thinking a day is progress.
Exactly, because fluency is built from small, consistent moments.
And remember, your thoughts are the birthplace of your words.
So train your thoughts, and your words will follow.
That's the real key to fluency, not memorization, but transformation.
I love that! Transformation starts inside the mind.
So, today's challenge for everyone, for the next 24 hours, try to think in English as much as possible.
Yes! Narrate your actions, describe what you see, and talk to yourself in English.
At the end of the day, write down what felt easy and what felt hard. That reflection helps you see progress.
Exactly. And don't worry if it feels slow at first. It always does.
Every learner goes through that stage. The key is consistency.
Consistency beats intensity every time.
Beautifully said. So keep going, one English thought at a time.
Soon, English won't just be something you study. It'll be something you live.
And that's when fluency becomes effortless.
So remember, think in English, even about small things.
Yes, because every small thought builds a fluent mind.
And a fluent mind creates a confident speaker.
Exactly. So stay curious, stay kind to yourself, and keep thinking in English.
That's the real key to fluency. See you in the next episode of Speak English Fluently.